You got to be kidding me. I think it finally is working. Jeez. I tell you what, I was bound and determined not to leave here until this thing pulled up. Unfortunately, I was not getting the best results here. Hey guys, late night crowd. Goodness gracious. Had a lot of technical difficulties, and because of that, we are getting a really late start on this. But I always use the idea that most people want to watch probably later on. So got the Gold Rush game here. I happen to think I think this was just pure coincidence, but that looks like the flag colors to oh, why am I having a brain fart? Ukraine. All right, let's get this thing switched over. Let's go ahead and get started. So basically, this is a multiple opportunity to win gold. Unfortunately, I don't think this is going to be like quite like super easy, but we're going to try to get it the first time. These chips, anytime you see these chips in here, they're super, super hard to come down in any game. But in this particular game, as most of you all know, this game is really hard because I can only put the quarters down individually. I'm given a certain quarter limit instead of a time limit. I'm not exactly sure what it's going to be. Right now there's a little bucket beside me with quarters. I'm guessing that might be it, but I don't know how the quarter limit's going to work with like return quarters, which I had plenty of time to ask. Goodness gracious. But I can play this multiple times. So if this doesn't happen this time, then I can restart and try it again. Jay Will, Mark. Hey, Mark. Sorry. Lulu. Jonathan. Jonathan, it's essentially whatever time that Isaiah or Miss Deb or any of them that come up here, how late they're willing to stay. So, yes, I could technically, as long as someone's here, we could do a 24-hour stream, which I would never do. But we could technically do that as long as someone's willing to come up here and open up and oversee everything. Hey, Barb, Springfield, Missouri. Stacy, I know, right? Isn't that the truth? Hey, Walter. Hey, Mindy. Long time. Mark said I can read the dates on the quarters. My 65-inch TV. There you go. That is it. That's. Hey, Justin. I have a picture I want to send you, Justin. I just friended you on or sent something on Facebook. That would hopefully tomorrow your thing should be there. But I wanted to give you your tracking number. I didn't put signature on delivery, so it should be just like regular mail when they mail. What kind of weird word is that? Mail. But anyways, anywho. All right, so let me grab the first one here, and let's go ahead and get started. Let's get this party started. Again, I'm not exactly sure how it's going to work with return quarters. Now, listen, just because I watched this getting constructed, inside of this tower is full of hundreds. Like, he just kept stuffing them in there. And then, of course, on top, it's gold month. Still got a little bit of June left for gold month. So we definitely want to try to get that down. But outside of the fact that there's 2 live stream bags, I used to call them mystery bags. I'm gonna call them live stream bags now. There's not any other option of making money. So 500 is what I'm risking to win a whole bunch more or to lose it all, kind of thing. Unless, I didn't pay extra. It would have cost me 800 to. Oh, I forgot about that. It would have cost me 800 to have those in play. I didn't pay it, so those are just for the stream only. I forgot about that. And the only reason why I didn't, it went from 5 to 8. Traditionally, from whatever I've ever seen inside the bag, you're lucky to get like $100 and some winner. So I just thought that was kind of, I don't know if maybe this time it's a lot different. I don't know, but I wasn't willing to take the risk with that. We got videos coming out all weekend long. That was a good push. So it is currently 3 a.m. where I'm at. I said it's 5 o'clock somewhere. I went to Flying J's early, I guess technically yesterday morning, and there was so many stinking quarters that were right on the edge, getting ready to fall off. And I think the person that was playing stopped playing because they got a quarter. Flying J's has the 3 slots up top, and if you shove too many in there or something, you can clog it up. And they had the right side clogged, but with that coin pusher, you can still put a little spin on it and get it over to the side that you want. So I was able to win a bunch of quarters. Give them the bray, so keep it like a Flying J stash. Every time we make a profit, keep it for future things. Come on! Oh, boy. Mandy said, "Did you see where the RV ran in through?" I know, that was so crazy. We, Bray and I were there that night, and both of us, we seen Flying J's just went through a renovation. There were so many different stories going on for a while. Like they were going to build like a trucker part, and then have a new location for just regular cars and things like that. Well, then somebody else ended up building a Dunkin' Donuts / Handy Mart kind of thing there. And so I guess they just did renovation, which was pretty cool. It looks different. Well, they just built this front door system, and it wasn't up, I'm not even exaggerating, for under a week. And somebody with an RV drove right through the front door. So I should take a picture and send it to you all. But yeah, I did see that. I did. Very not both. So we went inside, and one of the managers that I know there, we asked her, we're like, who was trying to turn this into a drive-through? She said, an RV. Interesting time. Thank you so much. Truly, thank you so much. That means more than what you can possibly imagine. Oh, you know what? I got a couple more quarters left. I'm going to put them in there, and I'm going to stop because it's probably getting pretty full. Another option to win that I have is if I can get this pushed up enough, maybe the hundreds can drop down. So that's always another option too. Man, that was nice spin. All right, give me 1 second. Let's go in here and yeah, just got it done. Yeah, still confused. I don't know how the RV made it through there either. That's a great question. I would love to look at their security cameras. Tammy says it's only 2 a.m. where I'm at. Mike said it's either too early or too late. Hey, Holly. You responded awesome. Awesome. When I leave, I'll get it there. I took a picture of the thing. Like move this over. Guys, I'm not going to lie to you. It's not good to lie, anyways. I am completely engulfed in this game. It has taken over my life. I'm guessing it's the oh, and let me recipes. I don't know if it's because games like Winter Winners went down or whatever, but anyway, it's called Conflict of Nations. I've talked about it so much. They need to pay me for me to talk about it too much more, and I'm being serious. I was saying about social media. Not too many free plugs, but anyways, it's so fun. It's a war game, and it's addicting. Right now, the goal is to try to get a big country. You know, try to get United States, try to get Russia or China or anywhere that's got a lot of circumference, a lot of area. So, but you have to be super quick to get in on a new game to get one. So right now, the United States one I ended up winning. And I'm China on one, and I'm Russia on another. And it's getting down to the end of it. Just a few, what they call coalitions are left, and it's getting fun. And I know I confuse the people because I literally check that game 24 hours a day. And when I go to sleep, I get all upset because a lot of things can happen when you're asleep. So I'm constantly checking it. I'm constantly playing it, messing with people. All right, so the mystery bags, the live stream bags, let's call them the live stream bags. We're hopefully getting ready to win. Which again, unfortunately, I didn't pay the extra to get the winnings from it, but I guess I could one day just keep my mouth shut with those things and just, you know, let the assumption. But I just want you to know at the end with the total amount of winnings, what I got and what I didn't get. And it's also important with a game like this that it's all or nothing. Well, not necessarily all, but it's get your objective or you're not getting anything. Mindy, I know we had talked about in the past about meeting up at Winchester Speedway to watch. Gray is really getting, for his birthday, he's really getting into like those little, to me, they look like little small motorcycles, but people take them to drag strips and places like that. And but I realized Bray's never been to like a dirt race or anything like that, so I want to take him up here soon to both Hagerstown Speedway, which is a drag strip, which I used to work at as an EMT, and Winchester Speedway, which is dirt track. Take him up there and see how all that goes down. So I remember you your husband or you or somebody. I remember somebody's races there. Having another yard sale this weekend. Unfortunately, there's only so many things that can really donate to places. So, obviously clothing and things like that you can donate, but other things, I'm not exactly sure the proper to get it out there. So basically what we did is Linda, for Father's Day, went in and cleaned out both the garage and the workshop that we had. We never could use it. We never could use it because it was just full of really junk, bunch of stuff didn't need. By herself, basically, she went in and it was a trailer and a half full of junk, and then stuff that was keeping. So we had a yard sale a couple weekends ago, and it went really well. But there's still a lot of stuff left over, so I am going to do one this weekend. See if we can get rid of some more, and then I guess whatever's left over at that point, I don't know. I think the Salvation Army is one of the best sources locally. They have a store in there that literally sells things for $1. Just really no money whatsoever. Goodwill, I just, I've heard, silver bag is down. I've heard so many conflicting things. Number one, and the gold bag is down too. I've heard that, they're a business for profit, and, it's basically people give free stuff and then they turn a profit on it. And I'll be honest with you, locally, I can't speak, but I know in a lot of places, a lot of people that have too much money shop at places like that. Obviously, because people that are good with money know how to save money, unlike myself. So it feels kind of, I really, if I'm going to do some stuff with that, I want it to go to someone that's really in need and could use it. And, is in a situation that they could really use it. And I know the Salvation Army is definitely a good place for that. I didn't even know that. Thank you, Jonathan. Fantasy World Josh. Hey, I live in the fantasy world. Yeah, I gotta figure out. I gotta get that change insight. The insight that you were telling me, I gotta get that change. There's a lot of things in there that I have to go in and change, and like the winter part of it, I gotta take all that out and all that stuff. Is it really? Wow, wow. Sorry, I'm trying to get caught up on the messages now, guys. I'm trying to learn to so I don't make people upset. When I'm playing, focus on playing. Then when I stop, get caught up on messages and respond to it and go from there. Kind of the best of both worlds. All right, this is the. I'm gonna go ahead and do a clean out real quick. You're from Vietnam. Mike, unfortunately, I don't have any laptops. The only laptop that I have, I don't know what was wrong with it. It was brand new, but it never worked. It literally took, and I'm not even exaggerating, 20 minutes to start it up initially. Amanda, all right. Australia, Arkansas. Huh? Well, I just been getting quarters from cleaning it out. Oh, are you serious? Well, this is only my second time. All right, that's cool. I'm cool with that, man. I did. I guess I got a little confused. Ray from Oklahoma. All right. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, I think there was a misunderstanding. The whole quarter limit thing. I guess I was supposed to put the quarters that fell down to the side and just use the quarters out of the bucket until they're gone. First time I ever played like that. That's why I was kind of confused. But we're going to work our way around it. You know, you try to get creative and come up with new things, so it keeps the channel semi-fresh, which I value and I appreciate. All right, well, if you're new here, the mystery bag is just a bag that one has really nothing in it, and the other one has something in it. Nothing, something. And I will, you all pick. So at the end, hold up the bags, and the majority wins. We go by, hopefully, a lot of times Facebook and YouTube are different because I'm broadcasting on both. Have different opinions. So when it comes to that, usually got to do like a course flip or something like that. But anyways, it's just something that we started for the live stream that I find interesting and fun. It kind of makes it interactive, semi. Come on, baby. Come on. See, this is where it gets tricky with this stinking. If this would be the bonus hole, which, man, it seems like we haven't played the bonus hole in forever. Or maybe even if this was the Price is Right. You know, these things move up. We can get them up. But Silver Strike, this is super hard. Hampshire County, yes. Hampshire County is very close to where I'm at. Real pretty area. So, oh boy. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Here. Guess this is how we're going to have to do this. Sorry about that blue. I know some people told me early on when they got the Silver Strike that they found the blue LEDs on the side to be distracting. Jeez, make words up. Oh boy. So, happy Friday to everybody. TGIF. It's funny because I have really never in my life that I can recall ever work a job that was traditional Monday through Friday with the weekends off. I've either had a job that I was forced to work a Saturday or a Sunday, or with the majority of what I did, EMS, which we work 24s, so it's all over the place. But even the irony of it, even with all of that, the weekend still feels like the weekend when that was the case. Like if I had to work the weekend, it was like a bummer. And a lot of the reason why it was a bummer for me is because Saturday and Sunday, one, people that can't afford to miss work, sometimes that's when they would call for an ambulance or stuff that maybe, wasn't exactly a life or death situation. Second thing is there's a lot of bars locally, a lot of bars. So usually around 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning when the bars are shutting down, that's when you have to worry about accidents. Awesome. Mindy Bray is doing excellent. He's growing way too fast. Voice is deep now. He's my young man now. I told Bray, I got a video on one of my old phones that I kept of me and Bray went to Dave & Buster's in Baltimore, and on the way back, Bray was singing John Denver Country Roads to me, and it was the cutest video. That's when he talked like this, this country walls take me home. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I mean, it's probably, there's not much left. Not much left in there at all. All right, so we're getting down to the thick of it. See if we can get this thing to work. I'll probably play it one more time. I mean, not tonight, but I'll probably play it one more time if I don't get it to come down, just because the opportunity's there. Oh, that was big. That was an interesting spin. Come on, baby. Come on. y'all talking about that submarine. That was crazy, wasn't it? I I kept track through the news. You know, I God rest all their souls. You don't want to talk ill of someone that's passed away, but the CEO, the news, like they do, found all of those um, interviews where he's basically just like the whole testing the sub or safety concerns, and like at one point he said that the passengers have more risk being on the deck of the boat than they did down in the sub. And then like little things like using a PlayStation remote to control it. They didn't go through testing. It wasn't certified because it was considered a what's that called? It's through your head. And something's for testing, anyways. So we couldn't get insurance on it. So my next question is: it's $250,000 per person. That father and son that went. That's $500,000. If you're going to pay that much money, I would think you would want the safest, most well-researched craft ever. Because apparently, like the majority of them went down with a Russian-made sub. Heavy testing, been through it. Like Cameron, the guy that wrote Titanic and all that. Like he went down on, and this guy just like, oh, it'll hold. I guess the only positive thing, if there is a positive thing, the two options were, they were hung up on nets, or, everything, the batteries, everything, electrical problem, and they were stuck at the bottom. And they said it's like 30 some degrees and in pitch dark. So, that would be mentally crazy, especially the fact you're running out of oxygen. The fact that it happened the way it did, from what I've seen on news, that it happens like just now. It's like super, super quick. So I guess if there's any, I don't know. Obviously, unless you were able to get funding through an outside resource, anybody that does that has money. That one gentleman from Britain that owned the airline, billionaire. I mean, and it showed he just went up in that the Amazon's was it Blue Horizon or whatever it's called. They call it a trip to space, but basically you're just going up to the just above, sitting there for 5 minutes, come back down. If I were, I don't know, but I guess some people have so much money, it's almost impossible for them to spend it all. So they find something like that. $250,000 is nothing, but the bragging rights to say that you've been down to see the Titanic, 2.5 miles down the ocean. I get it. I guess. Yeah, I agree with you guys. Josh, your math is not good. You know what? If there's ever one thing that I could tell you from the beginning, my math is definitely not good in any way, shape, or fashion. Never. My dad, my oldest brother's an engineer. Obviously, being an engineer, you have to be great at that. But it was never. It just the, that part of your brain that can sit and figure out equations or math problems or whatever. Mine's just not there. Mine has literally started. It's like a guy that's walked up to someone's house and he has been knocking for 40 years for someone to let him in to answer the door so he can ask him a question. He's just sitting there knocking. It's not. It's not there. Math has never been my area ever. Let's New Brunswick. Hey, Justin, give me a second. I'll let you. The son didn't want to go. No, that's awful. Experimental. Thank you, Travis. That's the name. Experimental aircraft. Experimental. Thank you, Chris. Ireland. All right. All right. Let me. I guess this is considered it. Huh. Well, it's not looking promising, guys. Let me clear this out. First round is not a winner. The only good thing that came out of this is if they keep this here and don't reset it, we've done some of the work, some of the hard work for part two, I guess. I don't know. I did understand geometry a little bit more than I did anything else. I was never good at it, but I did, for some reason, my brain could pick up on geometry some. And believe me, man, college paramedic program, when we had to do mics and figure out drug dosages and things like that in school, it was hard. It was hard for me. It was. Never was good at it. So there's a lot of people that got a lot of too much medication because of me, or not enough. No, just kidding. I'm definitely kidding. Yeah, and I agree with that. It's kind of like climbing the Mount Everest or K1 or K2. I mean, I'm sorry. I guess there is a K1. I love watching documentaries about it. I love it. As a matter of fact, one of the things I used to say this all the time, but everyone's got like these weird comfort factors. But watching documentaries about it, and like when they're going, what's that? you know how they go up in increments, you know, like the four, and they camp out. I used to, when I was younger, used to sit there and imagine when I was sleeping, you know, because dealing with anxiety, night's always the worst when everything's quiet and my brain starts running. But I used to pretend like I was in a tent, or I was just telling somebody else about that. I just thought it was kind of funny, but I was in a tent, or I was in a sub, I was in a boat. It was in an underground bunker, just somewhere where it's like safe, because I've always had this somewhat, not phobia, but worried about, you know, someone coming in your home while you're sleeping and you're vulnerable. And I have three German Shepherds, three German Shepherds. And you would think I would sleep like a newborn baby, but the German Shepherds are so stinking spoiled that they sleep in bed with us. And I swear, something happens, they look at you like, "Are you going to go check on that? Are you going to? You better go handle that." So, unfortunately, guys, we just didn't get it the first time. Let's go ahead and figure out the mystery bag portion. Oh, I keep bumping that. So it doesn't matter how you slice or dice it. I lost 500. Okay. UK. Hey, Emma. Hey, Paula. Hey, Jody, Kentucky. Yeah, right. Um. All right. So listen, we lost. I lost, not we. I. But we do have this. I'm not going to make any money off of it either way. But we have the gold and the silver. Now, this is the best that I can offer you. The silver has one, two, three, has four chips. I can't tell whether it's the 5 chip or not. And the gold has one, two, 3 chips. And again, I can't tell. Sometimes it's real prominent. You can feel like the metal part that's in the middle of the 5 chips. So, if you could do me a favor, if you'd like to participate, and just leave a comment, silver or gold, and we'll try our best to figure it up. I know I seen, you know, Mindy's on, but I don't think a lot of our mods that go over like Facebook and stuff aren't watching. So it's going to be, I got to try to do look at both and see what the majority of it is. But we'll open that up. Hopefully, pick a winner. Gold, stay gold, Pony Boy. I love that movie. Outsiders. Love the book too. Hey, Kate. Becky saying silver. Jennifer saying silver. Silver, gold. Stay gold, Bunny Boy. Harry saying silver, gold, silver. Gold has the dark chips. Okay. Gold. All right, so thus far, it's looking like YouTube's went gold and Facebook is going silver. It's always interesting to me how 2 different platforms vote 2 different things. It's so we'll do a quarter flip if that's the case. Silver linings. That's all right, Travis. I mean, you know, it gets to a point when you're down so far, it doesn't even matter anymore. I think that's what happens when you go in debt real far. It's just like, I'm already down so far. I'm down so much that they've had to work with me with my monthly payment or selling up. It's not there. I don't know. It's bad. All right, so let's do this. I think we're at a split. We'll do heads is gold, tails is silver, which this is a, let me see what quarter this is. I can't even see what that is. Look at a dragon. Yeah, I can't even see what it is. Anyways, so I'll do a quarter flip. Unfortunately, I do have to do this off, the flip itself off camera. And then I'll reveal it here. So heads is gold, tails is silver. Let me do the flip. And I missed it. Hold on, I got to do it again. My eye-hand coordination is going. There we go. All right. All right, so this is man, my hands are starting to look old. I hate when I put my hands in here, and I got edema in them. Ever since that stuff, I don't know. Anyways, here we go. What is it, gold or silver? And it is silver. Silver is the winner. All right, so we got that. Let's open up gold first and see what was in the gold. Let me get my light shined up a little bit more. And if we were playing for real, let's see if the hands of fate work with me. And oh, that is definitely the loser. That's the 5 chips. Man, I don't know why I can't feel normally I can feel this edge right here really good. All right, so now let's see what we would have won if we were playing for it. Silver bag time. All right, here we go. Oh, okay. Oh, that's you know what? See, that's what I'm saying. There was a disconnect somewhere in here because I have to pay extra to have this in play. It was 200 extra. It was 500 or 800. If I would have paid $200 extra, I would have still been down $100 if I won. Now, I probably would have got that sorted out with him, but yeah, I don't know. There's a disconnect in here somewhere. That wouldn't have been much of a win. Listen, it's really late. Some of you all, it's kind of early, I guess. It just depends where you're watching from. But thank you so much for being here. Most people watch after the fact, but thank you for being here. When I go on, I know it's always going to be not many people watching, but it warms my heart to see that we're getting people come on and interested and still watching, and hopefully gain some new people. But I have another live stream coming up over the weekend, which probably is going to be Sunday or Saturday night. It just depends on the whole yard sale thing, what time I can get away from that and come up here and ask them. But YouTube, we have some new videos coming out over the weekend. Hopefully you all will be in preparation to watch that. Pretty good. And Facebook, as you all know, there's videos daily on there, so there's always something to watch. Let me just go through, double check the comments real quick. Yeah, it's crazy. Well, it's pretty normal because Facebook or YouTube or Facebook, we're doing a lot better, but it's always Facebook that does better. Is there a way? Hey, Mike, to Zoom live. I don't know if you can zoom in on the live. I really don't. I'm not 100% sure. It might be. There might be a possibility. All right, guys. Listen. Hey, thank you all so much. I hope you all, whether your day's starting or your day's coming to an end, I hope it's great, whatever it is. I appreciate your support. I appreciate y'all's understanding. That's been on the channel for a while about my inconsistencies, and I'm truly trying my best to get it fixed, but literally some things are just out of my control, and this is one of them. I might have to eventually get to the point where I start playing some of the coin pusher at the house just to fill in gaps. I've really thought about it a lot. I didn't want to, but I mean, honestly, what do? Just put nothing out and just make sure it's very clear at the beginning of it. I'm making no money on this. This is at my house. And then, maybe at the beginning of it, just have a disclaimer. This is at my house. This one's not my house. Yeah. And Flying J's too. Not everyone likes the Flying J's videos. I sure like going up there and playing it. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great day. And I will see you all very soon. Thank you. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and have a great day. I see you later, YouTube. If I could watch the Zoom meeting. I'm sorry, Mike. You're talking about the Zoom meeting. No, that was just a one-time thing. But however, we are going to we're having another one here in like a week or two. So a follow-up. So yeah, so we're going to do a follow-up on that. So if you missed part one, we're going to start doing it monthly and just having meetings, and I'll explain. We'll go over again as to what's been happening behind the scenes and why things have been the way they have been. So yes, we're going to do that again, probably about a week. All right, have a great day, guys. Thank you.